Welcome back to the channel, fam. Your bro Jadiro here, and today we're testing out the Wumba Thorns build. I've been working on this in the background. Hopefully we can get a variation of like a Pestilent Swarms build with some Thorns damage. I just think Wumba's heavily slept on. My favorite type of Spiritborn is always Gorilla Spiritborn. That's my favorite thing because it reminds me of the Monk. My Monk is the favorite class of any Diablo game. I played a lot of Monk in Diablo 3. That was my main game. I played an unhealthy amount of hours in Monk in Diablo 3, and I'm trying to bring that back here with Spiritborn in Diablo 4 for Season 14. So we're going to go over the Wumba Thorns build. We're Theorycrafting today. I'm just trying to see what we could do, how we can get this build going together. And if you guys want to jump in the chat and let me know if you have any cool ideas on Thorns, that'd be great to yeah, really just looking to see if we can get a build, even if it doesn't push crazy like Pestilent Swarms. If we can get to push like a Pit 120, I think that's great, because pretty much Pit 120, 125, you're clearing anything in Torment 12, right? So if we can get a Thorns build together, that'd be pretty cool. It's pretty reminiscent of the Pestilent Swarms in terms of like build setup, but it is dealing damage in Thorns, which is a lot more different than any of the other than the Pestilent Swarm build. So I'm just trying to figure out the ins and outs of it. Like, are we scaling more? Do we want more Thorns? Do you want to scale like what charms are we using? So we'll go through all that today in the live stream. Just trying to figure out how we can get like a pretty decent setup going for Thorns. I think that'd be great. I just want to make sure that we got our P's and Q's in check here. The live stream should be started now. I just want to make sure we got the right one going, just so we have the right chats going. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to try out Wumba Thorns today. Hopefully that goes good. I'm just going to bring everything into perspective here. Yeah, we want it about here, but for you. Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah, so we're going to go here with Wumba Thorns here. Yeah, Wumba Thorns. So let's get it popping and see what we could do here. We kind of got the layout of the build. Yo, Zed, what's going on, man? We got the layout of the build here. I just want to see if how can we make this scale better? I think what we need to do for is that better than we got? No. I think what we need to do here is get our ducks in a row with that was charms, yeah. Centipede's nice. Yeah, all these charms we can get rid of, yeah. I think we're just gonna let's just rock. I would love to see Widow's Web, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Good to see you, Zed. Thanks for coming through, man. How's your night going? Where it is. Oh, I think I need to do as well. What I think I need to do as well is I need to get some emeralds. Craft. Maybe we need to try this out. Sooner or later we're gonna have to try this out, right? Yeah, let's run it back with this version of the build again. I'm just gonna run a Pit 100 quick. I just want to see, I'm just trying to scale the damage on this to see if we can get, like, I just want to see the Wumba's Thorn set work. I want to see something work. I know it's, like, supposed to be built around certain things, but we can combine certain things to make it work. I'm saying, yeah, because increasing our dexterity is just increasing everything overall. Like, our gear could be so much better too, right? So there's a lot of avenues we could take here. So this is with like yeah, basically this is all Wumba. This is all Wumba doing Wumba stuff. I just don't want to lose any more multipliers. There's like one more thing we can change on the boots. Let's see if we can push up Pit 120 with this. I think we're good. Protein Heart's just better. Straight up. Just being able to double our main stat is just where it's all at. I think we might even go. I like the toxic skin, but only for the multiplier. I don't think it. And we can do the build guide. We can write up the build guide, and I can record the video tomorrow, just so you guys have it. It's kind of a spin on the Pestilent Swarms build. But yeah. And if anyone needs help with anything, again, my Battle.net tag is on screen there. Just add me on Battle.net, and I'll be sure to help you with anything you need help with. This is really... But we could definitely change up our Paragon board too. What would that be? Another... That might be the move. But we might be able to just get away with that. We'll see. Like, our gear doesn't even make sense. We could have such better optimized gear. It's just showing how much raw thorns can do by itself. Whenever we dodge or block. Yeah. Yeah, we can rework. We can rework the Paragon board after this. So this is all doing thorns damage here. We could definitely take a dive into the Escalating Nightmare dungeons, and like better fine tune our gear as well. We can see what's up. Okay. I think we got some stuff here that we don't necessarily need. Like, we should definitely be putting this on our build, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We'll get to some point. If you guys have any tips and tricks too for Thorns damage, I'm just trying to make it scale. From what I understand is, like, you can't crit with it. Crushing hand, physical damage multiplier. Like the damage over time. Yeah, like, yeah, that'd be really good if we can get that. Did we craft this? Dexterity, yeah. Maybe we can just craft a better weapon. Like, all we need is, yeah, all damage is good. Poison damage. Yeah, we don't really have anything to work with here. Let's see if we can flip. Do we have obols to flip? We do. Let's just flip. And I'd probably want a quarterstaff because we don't care about weapon damage, right? If we can find a decent quarterstaff. Where are we at here? We're in Torment 12? Okay. Poison damage, no. Damage over time, no. Damage over time. Yeah, like, even if we can craft a better weapon, we're gonna run two different variants, right? I mean, we could start from like scratch, right? We could put this in, and then we can do add affix, but focused on this. Let's do focus reroll. No. Will it only do weapon damage if I focus oh no, I thought so. We want to start off with a physical damage multiplier. This might cost a lot of resources to do. Wow. Damage over time? Very interesting. That's the focus reroll. Fire. Poison. Dexterity. Okay, cool. Let's add an affix. Weapon damage. Focus reroll. Fire damage? No. Now that's where stuff gets crazy. No. No. Wow, no physical or all critical. This is crazy. Yeah, maybe this isn't the way to do it. We need physical. Is it not an option? Yeah, we're really wasting resources here. Damage over time. Damage over time. Wow. It's like I think we're going about this the wrong way. Like core stat you'd think would be dexterity, right? Sometimes the game be okay. Hold on. Let's just do this. Cost us obols. Just see if we get something that will. That's great, but it's got the crit on it. We don't need crit. Fire. Fire. Yeah, it's hard to roll a physical damage multiplier, guys. It's really hard to get a physical damage multiplier. There's again physical damage. Not what we need. See, this might be usable in the cube. All damage is great. Yeah, this might be usable in the cube here. We could remove affix. We don't need that. What would that be? No, it's not core stat. It's the. Oh, it could remove maximum life too. Expensive. I feel like this is what it is. No. This one? No. Is it this one? Yeah, but that's gonna remove this one, eh? Let's see. If it removes it, it removes it. What can we do? Alright, kept it. Now we can add affix. Focus reroll. No, this is where stuff can get dicey, right? We need physical damage. It just hasn't been able to roll yet. I feel like we're just wasting our time. Yeah, it's just not rolling all or vulnerable. It's rolling all elemental stuff. I bet you it's bugged. Have you guys seen in this cube? Has it rolled all or vulnerable? I don't think so. It should give you a lightning damage. I don't need lightning damage. I just need all vulnerable or physical vulnerable. Yeah, okay, we're just wasting our time here. We have to obviously bug not to roll it. So yeah, okay. So the chances are slim to none to get what we're looking for. Oh, well, we'll just rock what we got, so we're not wasting time. Damage over time. All damage, max life, weapon damage. So this is good. Can we add physical or vulnerable damage though? Oh, here we go. Good one. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got a decent one. That's probably gonna cost us A lot of gold though to fix. Let's see what we can do here. See what we can do here. If we enchant this, all damage is good. It would be cool if we got the physical damage on it though. Oh, weapon damage is what we don't. Oh yeah, weapon damage is what we don't. We need physical or vulnerable. I'll take. I just don't know if we'll get it. Critical, we don't need it. 8 million is just ludicrous, dude. 10 million. No big deal. Why is it so... This is so dumb. The price of this is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop at like 500 gold. 500 million. It's so stupid. Physical or vulnerable? Anytime you're ready. Okay, that's it. No change. Is it even possible? You can't even roll that. Why can't I roll that on my... Why can't I roll physical or vulnerable on a weapon? Are you serious? That is so crazy. So you'll never get that roll. Okay. Okay, so you'll never get that roll. Let's see. I'm just gonna chaotic reroll it. Okay, cool. So, okay, cool. You'll never get that roll. It has to drop with that roll. Okay, so we got to just go with the physical damage multipliers here, where we can get them physical. What, like this? We can get a better ring, hopefully. Yeah, let's see if we can look. We can probably get a better ring. That's crazy, bro. That sucks. You can't roll. That sucks. That really is not a good feature. You can't roll physical or vulnerable damage on a reroll. Man, this game is so scuffed. So many ways, it just doesn't make sense. I think I'm worried about the wrong thing right now. I'm gonna get back to action here. It's okay. We'll find a better ring. We'll just kind of go through the. Let's do the. Yeah, I got an idea. We could use a better amulet right now. I don't know. Could be probably. I'd really like two-handed weapon though. I'd really like to see like a decent two-handed weapon roll for us here. Oh, speaking of, we got a glaive. We got a Wushu Nakpa. All damage, perfect. Yeah. Physical damage, damage over time. Damn. Yeah, we're never. We'll probably likely never see an all damage physical damage multiplier scenario. I guess the best we could hope for is like all damage vulnerable damage. Yeah, we'll likely never see that affix rolled. Okay, cool. Let's just farm then. Let's just farm with this build, and then we'll kind of build it up as we go. Yo, but Zed, thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for coming through and chatting. Appreciate it, man. Let's just push this through and see how far we can get. Let's those stacks of supremacy stack up though. Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we'll make a loot filter for it too. I just want physical. I don't know if you can even do that. Can you even get physical and vulnerable on the same roll? Why can't you get it on a weapon? It's so weird. I almost feel like that's the better move, right? Or is it 60 times damage multiplier the better move? Yeah, we'll have to see. Not entirely sure what the heck to do here. Wasted how much gold on that? Is it because of the type of weapon it is? You should be able to roll whatever. Wonder why that is. Why can't you have... Dude, I have to look at the rolling. I have to see how stuff rolls to really understand that. That's really weird. We're gonna have to like fine comb through everything now. Just to make sure we aren't... Yeah, we're gonna have to fine comb through like every item now. It's gonna be crazy. That's just good, but like... So if I go to enchant this... Here I can get all that. Cool. If I go to enchant this... Critical, all I can do is critical or damage over time. That's so dumb. So then that almost forces us. I don't want to do it. Almost, or...
What brings you to the ancient isles?
Your poison effects cause enemies to take thorns per second. The poison effects. So it has to already have poisoned them. Whereas when you dodge or block an attack. But because of our gear, we're kind of leaning into this poison effects. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that's a huge damage L though. So to circumvent that, we then go. That was a stupid amount of money it took to enchant though, and resources. Okay. Thorn. We can't put that on there? No, we can't. Yeah, okay, we can. Yeah.
Chance watch of Mainlander, what do you seek?
Lose 2k here. I think we do want that for Glenn's. I think we need 13 if I'm not correct. This is just going to be a joke too. Get on. Or we do this on the necklace, right? No. Yeah, we might not even need to. Jeez, this is a joke. It's just... This feels so bad. We're going through hundreds of Forgotten Souls to hit one. Oh my gosh. Okay, we lost quite a bit. Yeah, and this we're not too worried about anymore. Nothing for thorns on the boots. Let's go resolve. Here we have it. Your potency skills. Two, but give me 3. Hmm. I think we just go with like X. We just go apprehension. We could definitely use some better skulls. Do we stick it out with Protein Heart, or do we go to... I kind of feel like we're trying to scale this damage as best as possible, so let's see what we can... And why did the... I'm pretty sure we lost damage because of oh, rushing claws. Yeah, when you get frustrated, guys, in this game, it's really frustrating because things like rushing claw off the hop aren't even ready to go. should be hitting a lot harder though. So we lost 60x on the... Yo, Sharky, what's going on? New patch, crazy, all gear mythics now. I know. Honestly, man, I'm so like I'm glad that they took that off, but I feel like we're almost a month into the season now too. I'm glad. I'm gonna experiment with it too. I think it's kind of hilarious, but I kind of feel like I don't know, man. They should. I'm glad that they did it though. I'm glad that they actually listened. They did a patch without having to announce it, you know. We're taking hella damage though. What did we remove? Conceded? No, we lost 4,000 health. But we gained resolve stacks, but we're still taking more damage. Interesting. Or are we just fighting like... Yeah, what the heck's going on? Do we have to do that thing where we have to like re-equip stuff? So that actually works? Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Sharky. Yeah, no, man, it's pretty crazy. There was no, so they released a patch, right? And then they kind of released another patch where now they removed the crafted you know, you can only equip one crafted. They removed that feature. I feel like we were in a better place before we got rid of those resolve stacks, really. I feel like we should enchant maximum life onto this. But then we lose 2,000 thorns, which is pretty crazy. Yeah. Our crit damage went from 4,000 to 20. Nice. That's dope. I guess you got our grandfather, one of the few. Yeah, those. Okay, I could actually see that dot damage is not worth it. So we got a lot to change here. That dot damage isn't even worth what we're doing here. As soon as I was live, I crafted like 50 mythics at the blacksmith. That's dope. That's dope, man. Yeah, I kind of stayed away from like crafting mythics and such. I've just kind of accepted that the season's kind of at its point where, you know, it's at a certain point right now, and that's it. I think we put conceded back. Conceded. I before E, except F for C. Conceded. That was good too. Once we put resolve stacks though on this is everything kind of went bye-bye. I think what we want here is this. This is our damage over time. And we got to redo the boards. I think is inevitable. We're not doing this anymore. I think, yeah, conversion stays. This stays. Board swaps for something else. Maybe revealing. That means we have drive as our main board. We'll have drive as our main board. Yeah, we have to refund all these, so let's do it now. Okay, boom. We're just gonna go through the boards first, and then we'll go. Tiny skin. I think drive is the board that rules them all. Right. Go straight across. Bang, bang. Get across. Maybe it's Viscous Shield, or maybe it's revealing. It's Convergence, yeah, we just keep it the same. Got access to double max life here. Kind of need Produce Tempo, to be honest. Crazy one-shot Mephisto. That's awesome. That's dope. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the move, right? Everyone just kind of start equipping like crazy amounts of everyone just start equipping crazy amounts of mythics now. Oh, we need something like this. We need to hit that max life node wherever it is, which I guess is technically on the way. Oh, wait. There it is. What we do here. Sneak past it. So it's one of those boards that take a long time to get together. And then for our last board here, I want to try Spiny Skin first, but then we'll go revealing if it doesn't work out. And we just want to get all the max life nodes here because we're gonna need it. Max life, perfect. You can kind of come down this way. Maybe that makes no sense. And boom. Boom. Okay, now for glyphs. If you want talent, Colossal is a good one. You need to see where the most strength nodes are, though. Yeah, this looks like a good bet. This board here. This also looks like a good bet, but a lot more spread out. I think that's for Hubris for sure. Oh, this looks good, yeah. Okay. The Colossal will be here. Like, this is where we're getting all the funsies. Yeah. Okay. I think that's the only one we're actually worried about. This one is dexterity. So this one we can kind of just trying to think here, what do we need? Meningeris, we're using Harmony of Walk. Are we using all the skills though? think so. Only thing we're not using is Eagle, yeah. Okay, so maybe not. These first nodes, though. Very vulnerable. So this might be good for the rare node. Yeah, these rare nodes might. Because we're vulnerable dexterity. Dexterity, sure. Not cruising. Don't want those though. We need 14 strength. But probably would have been better to go this way. Yeah. In maximum life, we just want to kind of make sure we got all. You don't need that. Okay, so we got outmatch, colossal. This one, I think this is where we throw in revenge. Intelligent. What does it do first, though? Rare note. Better rare notes down here. Probably. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. This is the fun part. Yo, later. Thanks. Love Diablo. Let me see. Love Diablo. I had to go POE because monetization style season by expansion or play the endgame. Yeah. Pay to win. I have a question. Are favorite tokens for the battle pass in the season? No, not really. I mean, you can get it equipped pretty quickly. You can get whatever you're looking for pretty quick too. If that answers your question. Yeah, you should be able to get the flavor tokens, no problem, man. No problem. Yeah, we definitely need hubris. And hubris, I believe, is magic notes. So the question becomes, are we getting more value? Are we getting more value from... I mean, yeah, it's like 900 right there. So I think that answers that question. Using your max life to be cracked. We got outmatch. We still haven't touched this yet. Gorilla damage. Anything strength is gorilla damage. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Convergence is stacked? Of course it is. We don't have canny though, which I don't know how that's working, but it is what it is. Okay, so we still have 2 sockets to go. Colossal, outmatch, hubris. We need revenge. I think that's where we burn this one. This is where we burn revenge right here. And go. Need one more intelligence. Okay. Now the question is, do we go Bane? Do we go Bane? I like Wildfire because we're using, but Headhunter. Rank our dexterity. We'll just rock this for now. I don't think this is exactly what we want to go, but we'll rock it for now. That just looks cleaner. Make sure we're not missing any max life. I want max life to be as high as possible. I mean, we very well might swap out this board though. Oh, not this board. This board. Revealing. So let's not count our chickens just yet. Max life. Anything max life is what we're trying to honker down on here. I mean, more thorns can't hurt, but I don't think we get there with none. Yeah. Fortunately. Again, I don't 15 damage. I only need 1 strength. Maybe I get there if we go like this. Go 2. Perfect. Okay. You get the thorns. We're trying to get as much thorns as possible here, guys. This is the boring part, so bear with me. I think maybe Bane was the move. I don't know what we did here, guys, but we might have just nerfed our damage, or we might have just totally cracked the Da Vinci code here. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna type hit 100. Just gonna try hit 100 here. Oh, we gotta wait for Russian Claw to come on. They said they fixed. Yeah, they did, Lang. They definitely did. They took off the one crafted mythic rule. They're able to wear like a copious amount of mythics now. Why the heck why do these portals spawn right here? Why? Someone explain to me. Okay, we got a few to get up. I think Headhunter might be the one we don't do. We'll see if we can push past but it's not yet available on console. Not surprised, man. I'm not surprised by these devs anymore, but they're, I mean, I know they got a lot of work ahead of them with BlizzCon coming up and stuff like that, but I'm not surprised anymore that the game is the way it is. I mean, it's only been out 3 years. Game's only been out 3 years now, right? I mean, constantly balancing and having to rebalance, and like, everyone is coming for them in the comments and stuff like that. I mean, I can understand the frustration on their end too, but It's nice that we have you know, we got the mythics set up and good to go now. Yeah, Russian Cloud's still not online here, so we're just gonna have to wait for it to make up its mind. So this is with Bowsen's might on. This is with Bowsen. So this is like I'm just trying to feed into the fact that I have my gear. Gotta watch out for those guys. I'm also trying to check and see how much thorns we get. But ever since I put 5 resolve stacks on, we've been way more squishy. So yeah, we're going up into like the, if we can go up into like the 100Ks, that'd be cool. Almost saw 100K there for thorns. What does it all mean, Basil? I think we're just better off going protein heart. We could try Widow's Web without it. Let's see if Widow's Web is... Even though it's a 20% chance for it to crit. What poison damage are we doing? Hold on. Hold on. I got a better idea. Let's remove the charms completely. Not even rocking a Wumba seal, okay? Let's remove the charms completely. Yeah, I'm still hitting in the billions. Hey. Oh, well, wait. We don't have infinite rushing. Okay, so we need something. Oh, we need to change stuff. We need 2 skill points. Okay. Can't take any out there. I really don't think we're benefiting too much from this, to be honest. There we go. So with that. Since we can now temper from uniques to add cooldown reduction and attack. Yeah, we could. I was doing it on the. I had cooldown reduction on the. Yeah, I had cooldown reduction on the Thunder Feather build. With Thunder Spike kind of leading the way. Counterattack is great with Hubris Clip too. You know what's funny though? So what I'm trying to understand too though is with Russian Claw, you have 100% dodge chance too, right? Because the alternative that I'm going to run is I'm going to swap Toxic Skin out for but I want to show you guys. It's just so hard to do anything. I'm sitting at comfortable 35 30. Yo, what's up, Alexander? What's up, dude? What do you say, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, counterattack's good too, but if you look at Russian Claw though, if it consumes right, so Russian Claw deals 30% increased damage power based on how many charges it has when you cast it. So every time, we're getting 100% dodge chance for 1.5 seconds with Russian Claw, right? So the only thing I would take out though, if that's the case, would be this gives us increases our thorns by 20 passively, 20% times. Right, so let's see if does it change anything once we take that out? Okay, so we lost 2,000 thorns, so that's not a deal breaker, right? We could go counterattack, which I think is a great idea too. Counterattacks damage. We're not worried about the damage, right? We just want to do something like this. And basically what we could have is like Toxic Skin. We don't really proc Ravager too much. We can put that here. We're not really getting the hugest benefit from Armored Hide either. If we can constantly have this on cooldown, I think we'd be good for dodging, right? And then what we could do is, I like this though. This gives us a lot of thorns, but let's see if we can swap it for the not Tormentor, it's like Bristle or something like that. Bristle, this one. Whenever we dodge or block, we trigger thorns. Right, but I think we also, I just want to test it without the charm first. How's the weather? In Ontario, I'm over here in Canada. So in Canada, the weather is it's not too bad. There's some crazy firestorms going on a little north of Ontario right now. Like the sky in Ontario was pretty much like orangey red for the past couple of days. It just cleared up today, so yeah, I'm okay. I'm in the safer part. I'm more south Ontario. I'm by Toronto, so I'm more one of the lucky ones, and my prayers go out to those that are dealing with any kind of hardships right now. But yeah, no, I'm doing okay here in Ontario, Canada. Wow, we're taking so much. Yeah, we can't take. We're squishy though. Ever since I swapped out, it's almost like 40k gives you that damage reduction. So this is a counterattack version. I can't fight this mobs. It's just a tricky one. The thing with that is it requires them. So this is with no charm in right now as well. Like, our gear is also kind of an interesting thing to look at too, because it's really hard to get physical all and vulnerable damage on a piece of gear, which means we kind of have to lean into damage over time and like poison effects. But without that aspect on, we're sitting at like, we're going up to like 77. Try using the Soulbrand Nightmares. Bro can walk through Torment. Yeah, no, you're right for damage reduction, right? Soulbrand would be awesome. It's just that I think we need Razor Plate for this build to really pop off, right? This is what we're doing too. Here, I'm actually gonna go. I feel like we're already doing a little bit more damage. I've been using Soulbrand Tamir and I can ease. Yeah, I know the thing with it's the dealing damage part too. I'm trying to run a Thorns build. Believe me, I've thought about it. It's just that we need Razor Plate. I also don't care too much for the maximum resolve stacks either. Even though we're getting a slightly bigger damage multiplier from... They're always up and running. Yeah, I know, and then we can... Well, I'm also thinking, I don't know if this board is necessarily it. We get 60% Thorns, right? I think what we need to do is we need to test in the training room to get some, like, a little bit more fixed numbers. We also need to rock a Wumba seal. This might have been really helpful too, Quatley. Let's see what else we have for Wumba. I think we only have the one. Oof. What? 54% Thorns? What? What? That could be kind of crazy, right? I want to try Balzan's. I think Protein Heart's the way to go, because it is what it is. But damn, 50%. 50%. How's it going for you, though, Alexander? How's it going, man? 50%, though? 50% thorns. So once we enter, we're automatically like switched, right? I just want to see if we can, or sorry, let's do elite multiple. I just want to see if we can scale into like the, you have to have it dealing damage to us though, multiple. And does shadow, I don't care. I have no resistance to shadow, so we're gonna be super squishy. You have to wait for Ravager to come online now too. Not Ravager, Rushing Claw. We're at 93. $109. Thousands back is great for Thorns too. Pair it with Centipede secondary Spirit Oil for healing as well. Yeah, I'm doing the Jaguar right now actually, which is giving us like a flat damage multiplier. But yeah, I could try Poison out too. But then we do something like, then we can just do some, I'm just trying to see what the biggest damage we're getting here. Thorns is a fickle one, right? Because there's no crit, it doesn't crit. See, the damage over time is like 80 million. Yeah, we're not really, we could try the Poison. See if this kind of cranks that tick damage, right? We'll make this build together, guys, and I'm gonna shout all of you out in the comments for sure. Oh yeah, it's up like a 50 or. Okay, cool. I don't think this is really doing much for us. Much as I want it to, where it's not consistent enough. I think we go, I like that other one we were rocking earlier. This one. There's only so many things that actually. Primary Jaguars, secondary Centipede. Wumba Charm set. Yeah, that'll make us like invincible for sure, but does it increase our damage? I kind of need the Eagle too right now because of the way my charms are set up. I need Gorilla Eagle in some capacity. Or Eagle. The only other thing I can do... The only other thing I can do is like, I could do like Eagle, right? And then Centipede. But I don't think this is necessarily more damage, right? Yeah, this is clearly less damage, okay. Right, because we're losing that vulnerable damage multiplier. Please, I don't think Gorilla's in there. Yeah, it's clearly Eagle. And Jaguar gives us a damage multiplier too. All our damage, increasing all damage you deal. Right? So 15 times 2. Doubling it each subsequent beast strike, stacking up to 5 times. So I'm not actually sure what that equates to. But it looks like it does a lot off the hop, right? Such a weird... I think it kind of just boils down to... Yeah, that damage over time is garbage. I think it kind of boils down to simply just being... The protein heart's the best, right? We have to stray away from... Even though we do have damage over time, like, we couldn't get better damage multipliers, right? Like, this necklace is ideally what we want. I don't even know if we need physical damage on here. Right? I feel like Protein Heart just kind of, because it increases our main stat, it just kind of overall increases. And there's no damage over time anymore, right? That's it. This is just flat damage. However, you could run Centipede. Ruthless Aspect with Joe. Yeah, I have the Ruth. I mean, you can't crit with physical damage. That's the issue. With Thorns, you can't. There's no crit. You can't increase your crit damage, because if I could, right? If we really want to call a spade, what I would do is I would put like I'd put like Reaper's Aspect on here. Right, because we have Eagle. Even Ruthless is pretty good, right? But I just put Reaper on here. I probably put Reaper on the weapon or the amulet, to be fair. And then we could do crit. But physical, what's critting will be the initial hits, right? Like those initial hits crit. But Thorns doesn't crit. Right? Thorns does not crit. So that's why you're not going to see much of a difference here. The only other thing I could think of is like you need all all damage multiplier would work. You can go, yeah, but I don't even know if that's what I want to do, right? Because I just need Thorns to do its thing. We just need Thorns to do its thing. Thorn. I thought this was good because it's just stacking. And then there's this one. This is another one. I'm just looking for those damage ticks from Thorns. I'm pretty sure they're... Yeah. But if we put something like Balazan's back on. This is the constant dance that we're doing. And you could also do like Widow's Web, right? But this revolves around crits as well. Sometimes they do crit, but you can't make them crit, you know? That's what's going on. It's just those big hits from ult just kind of makes you want to go, well then, what do we want? Like Vehement's Brawler? Hey, is this what we want? We want damage multiplier. Just without the Balazans? Like, does it necessarily matter how much? Does it matter? Now, if we take Balazans off and we go Protein Heart, oh, we did. We go Protein Heart. Right. Every Poison Build variant Spearman is so fun. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. Yeah, I like doing the off meta stuff like this. All right, that's pretty good. He's hitting for like two. He's hitting for the 100 billions with this. I think we're in the right. We're in the right spot here. I think what needs to happen is we don't as much as we. So whenever we use a cooldown, we increase our thorns by 60%. Yeah, I think this could just be something better. We need Prodigy's Tempo, unfortunately. We could stack our thorns as much as we like, but I think the multipliers is where we start to lose the battle. Right, we need things to multiply. We have a lot of additive damage with the thorns. We're just not multiplying it by enough. That's probably the issue here. We could do Infighter. 45 damage. Viscous Shield. Bitter Medicine. I had that on before. Revealing might be the one. Yo, what's up? Since we have so many options to make uniques into charms, I'm currently using the Stinger with Mix of Thorns. It's so fun. Is it? Yeah, that's awesome. Since we have so many options with uniques. Yeah, it's true. We have the most. Yeah. Do we already have Needle Flare aspect on? No. We do not have the Needle Flare aspect on. I'm just gonna add Revealing and we could try that. Revealing. I just wanna add, I think this is the one we add. Because we have the Vortex and the Protector, right? So we're just kinda did we lose a lot of max health though? And then this can be Hubris? Sure. Where are you, Hubie? Should be up here now. Where are Hubris? Strength. Here. Big vulnerable damage for that. We still have a ton of extra now. Do we have anything else that we want? We could start filling out all these. Making sure we're getting like the max benefit on all the boards. I think over here is where it falls off, yeah. Imagine that, we have too many. I think this is a good one to go. Get our resistances up since we're so squishy. Okay. Yeah, we don't have Needle Flare up yet. No, we could try Needle Flare though. I'd love to try that out. I think just giving ourselves more multiplicative damage is the way to go. Experimenting with builds is way more fun than whatever release for. Yeah, I know, right? I wholeheartedly agree. I think a lot of the damage too, like you look at abilities, so like if we look at abilities like look how much we get, right? If we keep activating, we can keep activating this, but the real beauty of Armored Hide is coming when we evade through enemies, right? So if we could put like maybe we do have the boots still. I think we do have evade cooldown boots. Yeah, we do. Movement attacks reduced. So maybe if we what do we have in this? Yeah, we could maybe hold on. Right. We need a little bit more cooldown reduction though. We're essentially just trying to evade every so often to keep Armored Hide like pushing out max thorns. It's kind of like a weird flex though. Right, then we need 54 damage. We could try Needle Flare, right? Needle Flare, is it? Yeah, this is cool too. Thorns damage dealt has to go all enemies. So what we I also want to try then. I think the damage multiplier is just straight up the best. I think the highest numbers we saw. And then there's just simply this one. I think this is heavily slept on, this one. Because we're cranking like what? It does 20, so like what is it, another 1400. Oh, wait, how are we getting up into? There we go, hem mint again. Yeah, no, honesty is the best policy, man. Always just be honest. Being honest is way better than being not honest, man. I'm telling you. I see some like crazy numbers being pushed out there, but is that because we had poison? Is that why? What's up? So is that what it's doing? Is Balzan's converting our thorn? Your cast of this damage is poisoning damage. Okay. So why the hell aren't we going Bane then? Bane has a 15%. For example, the Barbarian I'm using with Whirlwind build, but it's just Iron Shrapnel Whirlwind. That's dope. Yeah, it's cool. I just think going the off-meta builds is what's fun. Like diminishing, though. Let's go test this out in the pit. I think we're getting close. I think we're getting close. I just don't know if we should be scaling thorns or just scaling damage multipliers, you know? Let's try it out. We'll just do some time tests. If we could, like I said, if we could push it to 120, we gotta build there. We gotta build, and then we could actually test it against the Lair bosses and stuff, which would be another testament to the glory that is the glory that is the Spiritborn here. The question is, what do we focus on, right? Some crazy numbers, guys. Bring it. Full gate total in there. It's really just Wumba doing all the damage. Look, as soon as he hits. I feel like it's Wumba. Yeah, maybe. I mean, let's try it again. Let's try. I'm gonna try it one more time, a little bit more focused. We have 50% thorns. Is pretty good. I want to try the other one. So if I take this off, we should lose. Yeah, look at that. A lot of thorns. I feel like it's just better though to go. I feel like it's just better to go this one. We just want increased gorilla damage. And no, I think this is crazy. 50% with thorns? It's nuts. Protection of Prime. Maybe that's what we want, protection of Prime. We don't have anything ego, right? I guess we're using Vortex, so that kind of counts, right? Got Bane we don't need. We're kind of straying away from the 12 times damage multiplier. Headhunter home. Turf. I feel like it's just what it is. Hmm. 156 dexterity. All right, let's try and run. Oh, we have 4 resplendent sparks. Let's do it. 50 million each. Cool, whatever. Oh, Shroud of False Death. Air Perdition. Sick. Join the club. Join the club of Mythic Uniques I'll never use. Let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. We gotta find a way to scale the thorns to the maximus, you know? We gotta find a way. We will. I think we're getting close. Just gotta be careful because is Rushing Claw or off the hop when you have mixed match? When you have mixed matched, oh, it's so annoying. When you have mixed match charm sets, you off the hop. You're just kind of, you gotta wait for the fourth ferocity stack to make up its mind. Oh wow, that lightning is really crushing us though. Not to mention those storms are. One guy. Damage reduction. Block chance. I think we put another multiplier on our build. Apprehension.
This should be interesting.
This is all same, Lang. I'm on the same boat as you. I haven't seen one mythic seal since let's just go for it. I don't think we can do it yet. I don't think we're there yet. We still gotta min-max a few things. Yeah, I still haven't been able to get one a mythic seal yet either. It's unfortunate. It's supposed to. I haven't. I'm like you. I haven't seen it, so it's to be determined. Or I'm like, why are we so weak? Our gear's broken. It's supposed to. It's supposed to drop, but it hasn't. Yeah, me neither. I don't know if some people's accounts are bugged or whatever, or if it's just like streamer luck. I don't know. I haven't been able to get one either. If that's the way it's going to be, so be it, man. Wow, we're really taking too much damage here. Yeah, we're squishy poo in pit 120. And it's ever since I, the irony is that it was, oh wow. And the irony is it only happened when I put, the resolve stack. So we're going to put the max life back. Because Glenn's Anvil isn't glinning. Wow, we're like can't do anything. Wow. What do you do when you live in a shoe? Yeah, we're gonna put the max life back on because much as I want the resolve stacks to help, they're not. Oh no, we're gonna go max life is what we want. Now we have to roll this again. It's gonna troll us, right? Good thing I have all day. Troll, there we go. 41K. Yeah, no. If I manage, I hope I managed to find one too. That'd be really cool if I could find one too. Something about when you hit that 40% threshold of life. Whoa, game's lagging. That's cool. I don't know how good this is gonna be. If we have to rock Razor's Plate. Just gonna be very careful. We don't run into too much heat. Oh yeah, we gotta go. Retry, sure, if we don't get rocked for it. So squishy. So we might actually go. Maybe we go turf. We'll go turf. See if it can help us with our issue here. There you go. That I just did 2 trillion with Wumba. That was 2 trillion. We can have like 100 times more damage, we'd be good. Yeah, murking this elite's like impossible. And we're stuck in this thing too. Yeah, we need like 100x more. Like it's like just twice more the damage, and I think we'd be good. I think it all has to deal with this. I think the casting the ultimate's good. I think we effectively need to raise the thorns somehow. We'll try this again, and then we'll try the burst. Yeah, maybe we need turf. For like 10% more damage reduction. That's so sad. If that's what we have to do. So weird. So weird. I gotta wait for Ravager to actually come online. There we go. Ooh. Hot in the lightning. Trying to switch everything up. All right, Baladan, see if this is what's up. Figure that one out real quick. Yeah, it's not Baladan's. I'm stuck with Protein Heart now because we're so weak. Yeah. We also removed the damage multiplier. I think we're somewhere in this... Somewhere in the mix of figuring out... I think these are great. We need to throw like rock splitter on here or something. And like throw Sepizantek in there. You know? What would it look like? Or look like this. And then we would... Let's just try without armored hide. Not what I think we should do, but... And we need like some sort of attack speed, right? Let's try it out. See if Sepizantek's the move. I don't know if it is. Oh, definitely in a weird spot. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it feels very clunky. Even though it's adding like a crazy amount of extra thorns, feels pretty clunky. It feels pretty clunky. What's doing damage over time though? Hmm. Yeah, hold on. I don't know, maybe it's not the move. Let's go back to armored hide. I don't know. Weird. I don't know if I like it. It just feels clunky. Not my cup of tea. Just want to make sure we're not missing any thorns anywhere else. I know we aren't, but it would be nice if there's an out. Yeah, nothing else is really providing thorns. Sure. Yeah, guys, this is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. We'll figure it out, though. I'm sure we will. Gotta wait for a Russian Claw to come online here, and we could start trying to build up. Oh. Okay. I just saw it jump to like 300%. Did you guys see that? It was like 300k? 300k thorns? They were so squishy though. Might be a problem. They were definitely not using Sepizonic anymore. Gosh, annoying. Oh, fist. Did we just do like Fist of Fate? I don't know if that's it. Armor's broken, so whatever. Sorry, armor's broken. We're gonna go back in. We try Fist of Fate. I think Protein Heart. We're kind of stuck with Protein Heart right now. We don't really have a choice. It is what it is. I'm stuck with Protein Heart. We tried. It would be hilarious. Just you could do either a lot of damage or none. But does Fist of Fate count? Hmm. No freedom to think in this pit. Okay. Oh, yo, Eth, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Fist of Fate's okay. It's not the greatest. Yo, Eth, good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope your last time we spoke, your trip, bro. I hope you had a good trip, man. Hope your vacay was awesome, dude. Good to see you though. Protein. Widow's Web. Unless like this is what we do. Then we try to like do Widow's Web. I don't know. I feel like Balzans and Widow's Web kind of go hand in hand, right? You could try Widow's Web. I don't think this is it. Like I think Widow's Web and is there anything else we could do for like poison damage? Like this. Just testing in real time, guys. This is like what's what I do normally offline. There we go. We can't be fooled because yeah, I'm glad we did because we have the lethal shrine on, so we'll crit on dot damage. What we don't want to be fooled by though. I mean, it's all right. All right, I guess. I think Balazans though speaks more the tune of what we're trying to do here. Yeah, it shouldn't be taking that long to. We need like We need like a massive amount. We need a multiplier. We need a multiplier. I don't think we have anything that's gonna do better than what we're doing. Hmm. Maybe you deal 50 times damage to vulnerable enemies. Means they always gotta be vulnerable, which they're not. They're only vulnerable once we spawn Scourge. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, unless we put Protein Heart like on our neck quietly. I don't know if quietly is the move though. Hmm. Unless we do something absolutely insane. Like this. Yeah. I don't think this is gonna work though. You need to Ring of Midnight Sun. Alright, let's do something absolutely insane.
Ancients watch over this one.
I don't know.
Mainlander, what do you seek?
Here we go, the money train starts. So silly. What a silly ride we're on here. Oh my days. Oh, I bet you we can't even get it. We can't. We can only get Okay. Yeah, so we're wasting our time. Perfect. Love it. We'll max out then. Just temper. You want to start tempering like resource regeneration on here. We're just gonna go for the physical damage. Maybe we should want gorilla damage. I don't know. But we're running out of money and resources. So maybe this is just me going on a maybe here. You know, if we just kind of then we have to go resource regeneration, which might not be what we're looking for. Not resource cost reduction, sorry. There we go. Yeah. I don't think we necessarily want to just stack physical damage multipliers. I'd rather have it on the vulnerable. I should have Masterworked it first. There we go. This will be quite the interesting build if it works. I don't think this is what's gonna work. I don't think we're gonna be able to sit there and just slam the ground with crushing hand. Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on? I don't even think it's gonna come close to what we wanted to do. Yeah. It's not even coming close to what we wanted to do. Thorns are a tricky one to do, huh? Yeah, it's the... Well, our gear is also... our gear is also not helping. Like, so ideally, we don't want damage over time. I'd want, like, physical damage, vulnerable damage would be great if we can get both of those, or all damage. We have a lot of poison kind of snuck in here and damage over time, right? Like, this is a great necklace. Vulnerable, physical damage. Right? But, yeah, we're kind of... I'm just trying to do anything to generate the thorns a little bit, or... I just need the thorns to hit a little bit harder. I feel like Rock Splitter is the move, too. Rock Splitter can... We can go into, like, a basic build, but I don't want to do a basic build. And we have Armored Hide, which I think is kind of like the key to all this, but we have to be able to... We have to be able to evade... Right, so then the question is, well, maybe it's not Rushing Claw, right? Maybe we want evade cooldown. Right, maybe we want to just be evading around somehow with socket. Right, because we just want Armored Hide to be able to, you know, deal 1000% of our thorns. Right? Is there anything we can do? I think there's a way to do this. Hold on. Whoa. I know this might seem crazy, but... Okay. Yeah, maybe. You sack frosty, yeah. So 5. That's 4 is 20. Let's try it, man. For shenanigans sake. Let's try it. Because then we can get rid of... Because then we can get rid of... Rushing Claw. And get rid of Prodigy's Tempo. But then we need cooldown for this. Our cooldown isn't solved then. Yeah, sure, we can flop around like this. Yeah. So there you go. That answers that question. Okay, hold on. Maybe we just went a little too far. We don't have to worry about that. Hold on. I don't think we need the additional charge. Everyone's back up. What's gonna happen here is Rushing Claw is gonna be able to reset. We're so squishy though, so it doesn't matter. But Rushing Claw should be able to reset our evade. Its attacks, right? We can kind of like, we can constantly like Rushing Claw evade. It's like a weird. Like a weird flex, but you know, we're almost always gonna have it on cooldown. It's such a weird play style. Like play like this. Just holding down buttons. So weird though. Sucks that Russian Claw. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would have been like the big. I think that's the intention here. I think that's what they intended to do. Was for this to be doing so much thorns when you evade through them, and then they had evade on Russian Claw before. I think that's what the intention was, but they just knee-jerk reaction nerfed it. So. But I'm looking at the numbers. I'm seeing the trillions, right? Like the thousands and billions of damage. It's just such a clunky playstyle if you have to manually evade. Yeah, it's just a clunky, really clunky playstyle. Yeah, it's really clunky if you try. Bye, Reaper. 6 Mythic still. They changed the Reaper. Okay, yeah, I can go see. I can go try that. Were you in a Sharky? Were you in a group or were you soloing it? I don't even know if we can manage to pull that off. Yes, it works. Solo, okay, cool. Yeah, it works, but
This should be interesting.
let's see if there's anything else we're missing for evade. Gain 6% dodge chance during evade. Yeah. Kind of crazy. I think it's like all damage. We don't have any more all damage left. In physical exercise. That's pretty good. While standing still, you deal 70 forever. Stand there and let Chad stick. Weapon damage doesn't matter. Maybe. Maybe.
Auspicious omen.
Definitely not the Rod Couple X though. It's just Protein Heart. Let's see if we can. I don't even know if we could do the boss with this build yet, but we could try. Yeah, we tried the Ring of Midnight Sun too. 10 Reaper, 7 minutes. Wow, okay. I'll try. I'll try and do a couple. I think I only have 3 keys, but we could try it. I don't know if I don't know if this build will necessarily be able to murk the boss, but we can definitely try it. Thorns, yeah, Thorns is a tricky one, guys. Turf. Hubris. Dodge bonus. Yeah, maybe we're. If we can do it. I don't even know if we can do the boss hunt with this build. We're like maybe doing. Yeah, it looks a little slow. You just want to be chunking the boss down, right? I also don't know if that aspect we just put on helps any. I mean, there's big damage, but it's very inconsistent. I see sometimes it's just big damage and sometimes it's zip 0 damage. Well, we have another Lair boss though, right? We gotta take the good with the bad. One more stagger and we should got this. I saw Pandemonium something. Okay. I don't think we got a Mythic though. Did we? No. Go back. I think that's. I think we only have one more. Yeah, we have one more key. We'll try two. If we get mythic, I'm happy. Yeah, it does suck, man. Yeah, yeah. I think that's how we're supposed to play. We're supposed to have evade on rushing club, but now we don't. So stay here. Cool. Hello, razor plate. Anything else? I don't think we got much. It's literally trying to give me the thorns build. Too bad it doesn't work. It works, just we can't scale it any higher. Yeah, I don't think that's it. I think thorns is what we're wanting to do. I think we just want to scale thorns as high as possible. And then no matter what we do, we just have to accept that 300% thorns attack. Dodge or block. I think this might be it too. I think we're sleeping on that early. You just need a 100% dodge chance. No, I never look in this too. Still in centipede too. Russian claws down. I'm gonna walk around like a buffoon for a bit. I mean, you can still do bosses, but that's probably the best one. Doesn't have like a ton of phases, right? All right, let's see if we get a mythic unique. Ah, we did. We got something. We got pants. So is it like a 1 in 2 Merity? Nice. Maybe that's our ticket. Cool. Wow, this is the season we should have had at launch, right? I guess better late than never. Well, we got temerity. Those are actually useful. All right, cool. So now all we got to do is find out how to farm superior keys, and we're good to go. I think that's to the rifts, right? Cool. I wonder if they did it on purpose. You know, they kind of just, I don't know. I don't want to think too cynically here, but sometimes it makes you think, why didn't we have this before? Yeah, I'm not really. I'm just glad we got temerity, which is. Oh, I don't know what that was, and I hope it wasn't important. I think it was Bandit First Breath. I hope it wasn't important, whatever it was. Well, it's kind of dangerous to keep the stuff in your temerity. We also have Andes. I didn't even know that. Maybe not going right. Sun, we're not doing pestilent swarms. It's not making my thorns go any higher.
May you find your way back.
Madness, I tell you. Yeah. Not entirely sure what we do in this scenario because it's such a weird spot to be in. Yeah, it's such a weird spot to be in. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. Weird. Okay. We're back. Raise your plate. Yeah, I'm not too sure how this is gonna work out in terms of thorns. Yeah, this is a thorns build. I'm trying to make it scale as high as possible, but I feel yeah, he did fix the mythic drop rate. Yeah, and they also fixed the crafted rule. You know how you can equip multiple mythics now. If so, I see Razor Plate as a mythic now. Seems OP. Yeah, I don't have it unfortunately yet. I'm sure it will be. Yeah, you'll never get like a Razor Plate is 8,000 thorns and 10%. Yeah, that's what we're sitting at right now. We have the maximum to do. Is if we could increase that 10% to like, damn, like 30% would be great. Can we increase that chance with lucky hit? Oof. Well, one thing I want to try. Let me finish this dungeon. But one thing I want to try is they were super squishy too, by the way. Is he? Oh yeah, that's crazy, Sharky. Oh, that's crazy, Sharky. That's crazy amounts of damage. Holy yeah. I kind of want to avoid. I kind of want to avoid having to need a mythic razor's plate to make the build possible. That's what I'm trying to avoid. But yeah, that's a crazy item, man. Congrats on that one. That's crazy cool. This is a good weapon if we can get physical. Can we get physical on this? Let's get physical. Let me do it. See, it blows my mind. You only get damage or crit. Damage over time or crit. You have to pray this drops with a vulnerable damage too. Blows my mind, dude. Why? Only crit? Yeah. Why is that? Is that bugged? I don't even want to know.
Ancients watch over this one.
Like there has to be bugged, right? That's what's going on. I'll do all this stuff later. Should just be for, yeah, exactly. I don't want it to have to be mythic in order to get the what's looking for. So weird.
Mainlander, what do you see?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
May you find your way back.
If we need to scale thorns into higher damage, and then if we didn't need this, it'd be cool. We could infinitely evade. We could infinitely evade. Hmm. Do we go spiny skin? 60%. So we're only increasing it. So it's like 50. We're bringing it to 70. There's nothing else we could do to increase thorns.
Ancient isles.
Huh. Army of Ebawaka really isn't helping us. Loyalty's mantle. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get away with this though. Cooldown reduction would be great too. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can make this into a cool ring. Oh, that's perfect. If we get all damage, that'd be sweet. Damage over time. Okay. I take this ring now to get enchanted. What are my options? That's crazy. That is crazy.
Fates must have plans for you.
I'm gonna temper on gorilla damage just for funsies. Because I mean, why not? Well, let's masterwork it first. Sure, I'll take vulnerable. Nice. We actually rocket this now. Just a slightly better ring.
Plucked from the sky.
Is it gonna change our lives? No. But it's a slightly better ring. And then we could temper on gorilla damage. Maybe we just need gorilla damage tempering. Offensive gorilla. There we go, gorilla damage. Overtime sucks. Damage overtime sucks. I don't think we have a better pair of gloves, a better pair of Hashik Songi though. And we got the greater affix on the gorilla skills. Yeah. The only thing I could think to do here is to we have to get rid of Praji's tempo. But then our cooldown is just donezo. Oh, is it? When do you think we'll see Dawn of Destruction? Too soon? Yeah, hopefully. I hope so. I hope, yeah. I hope we would see Dawn of Destruction sooner than later. That'd be great. Dawn and Lord of Destruction. I think that should be the titles of the next one. I think we discussed this a long time ago, right? I think you coined Dawn of Destruction. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would love to see an expansion. Give me the monk all day. I've been saying it since like the beginning of this game. Since this game launched, I've been saying if they give the monk class, I'm there. Give me the monk. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, we're seeing it like, what's your spirit? What's your split passive? I'm going Jaguar. I'm Jaguar Eags right now. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the thorns damage pop off, but it's proving to be quite difficult. Maybe just go straight up multiplier. I guess we just go straight up multiplier. That works. I think Vehement was one of the better ones we were going.
Fate must have plans for you.
So weird, but when we walk in there, we get gorilla. Yeah, this is a weird. The heart. This is a weird one to kind of get to come together here. Okay, there was this side mission where you pull the baby out of void. Won't be surprised if it goes back. I do believe we'll get expansion D4 with ball. That will set up D5, but yeah, that'd be cool. Get to play D5 for Diablo. That's. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, honestly. Nothing that the dev team can do will surprise me anymore. It's hard. Interesting. Ooh. Nope. Get out of there. This elite right now is. I think that elite's just too. Yeah, we should not be there. Trapped in that little corner with this build is. Instant. Got hit by the Kraken Soul. Still doing damage. What's doing damage over time on our build though? Is it this? Is it you? Probably. I feel like, is there something we're missing? Is there something we're missing? Is there something we're missing? Potency. One thing I want to try here. Potent. Potency. Wow. Getting tired, boys. Your maximum resolve is increased by 2. But that puts us up. And you gain. Oh, this is an example. I like reading it like it's something new. There. I had a crazy idea. Right? Hold on. I think we're cooking here. Oh no. Hold Hold on, everybody.
ancient isles.
Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. You guys see that? Or am I tripping out? It looked like it's... Obviously it didn't, but it looked like it said... So I thought that said... Yeah, I thought we were cooking there. We're definitely not cooking. I thought we were cooking there. Okay. Let's see. I just want to see if this works. Right. So we need to switch that to this. I just want to see if this works because the charm set gives us gain the primary spirit all bonus for free, right? So technically it should trigger loyalty's mantle, right? And then we get 100% potency. Technically, right? Then we lose Ravager though. lose it. Even though we technically have it, we lose it. Okay. As soon as I try not to eco, I'm back down to 50. Alright, let's try it. I mean, we don't have infinite rushing claw, but maybe this is what we want. We just need infinite evade. Based on our stacks of ferocity. I don't think this is the build, guys, but cooldown 9.5 seconds. I don't think this is the build, but I mean,
Wise to seek an Ascari where stones are concerned.
let's go down a notch first. I don't know. We don't try it, then we're not. You know, if we don't try it, then we're not trying, right? Okay, Thorns is at 90k. The cooldown on our stuff is. Hmm. Even stacking our, even with Wumba, it's still kind of garbs. It's not even like I can escape here either. Yeah, worth a try, but definitely not the cat's meow there. 43 base thorns, 43,000. Definitely not the move. Back to square one. thought maybe increasing the... You know, then again... I think it just increases straight up eagle damage. This your weapon damage doesn't matter. Okay. We could very well go gorilla still. That helps.
My demons are quiet here. Mostly.
I might have to sleep on this one, guys. This thorns damage is really... Only thing I could think is just kind of like scale everything into gorilla damage. Our weapon damage isn't going to do much. Maybe. Maybe needle flare, 60% chance for it to do. Like I want these abilities to be good, but like I'm also like
Suspicious omen.
our biggest multiplier. Our biggest multiplier is gorilla. I mean, what do we got to lose at this point? Yo, welcome, Carl. Thanks. Welcome to the Discord, bro. Our biggest damage multiplier is gorilla. And if it isn't, well, we got plenty of farming to go. There we go. Yeah, Carl, welcome, welcome. Running out of scrolls. Rotten souls aren't cheap. There we go. I'm gonna leave that there. This is also for a different build I'm playing. This is gonna be a costly one. Especially if we're wrong, it's gonna suck. I hope we get it soon. It cost us a lot of Forgotten Souls. Gee. Come on, there we go. I'm just reading this. Damage counts as gorilla skill. Your gorilla skills deal 150 times increased damage. Wumba and all that. You just gotta find that. I think we're just missing one link here. Yo, take care, Zed. Thank you. Thanks for coming through, brother. I'm gonna call our night soon too, guys, because Mans has work in the morning. Oh, we screwed up as we entered. Screwed up as we entered here. We should have had an invincibility there, but we didn't. Just mark me so I can leave, please. Supposed to have invincibility there, but we didn't. Portals and electric elite at the beginning, just all the way to say, get out of here. Oh, we did take it out, so boop. 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 Maybe gorilla damage wasn't it. And if it's not it, we'll just like farm. We'll farm on the weekend and we'll go back to it. We'll come back to it. Something we can do. Hate this part. We gotta wait for the ferocity stacks to kick in. So lame. Oh wait. Oh, whoops. Come on, guys. I'm like wondering what's going on. Like, what the heck's going on? Got it now. Okay, good. We're good. Everyone good. Everyone happy. I don't think gorilla damage was the move. Should have kept it physical. I don't think we're doing even close to the damage we were doing. So physical on everything? Really crappy physical damage multipliers? Really? That's... Yeah, I don't think this is gonna cut it. I mean, it's still doing relative damage. They're just really weak. I mean, still do relative damage, but it's actually doing damage. Interesting. Huh. So with that in mind, then,
What brings you to the ancient isle?
that in mind. Okay, so I think we're doing the right amount of thorns. You dodge or block an attack. When you dodge or block an attack, you deal 300% of your thorns. Yo, what's up, Guillermo? What's going on? You know, a couple thousand billion right there. That's a trillion. We're able to do trillions of damage, it's just not consistently. That's actually, this is the most damage. So this is the most damage we've done. Grinding my evade Spiritborn. Sick, dude. Hope you're enjoying it, man. It's a fun build. Is it Stormfeather evade, or are you just doing the evasive claw? Which unfortunately no longer procs evade. I'm gonna try one last variant here.
Auspicious omen.
Swarm evade. Oh, nice, nice, yeah. Cool. That's dope, man. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people are playing that the meta version of the build, which is really cool. I hate how Ravager's bugged off the hop. You have to wait for it to actually start working. It's like you're guaranteed a death every time. God, how much is that damage? Let's see how much it's going for. Okay. Okay, so thousands doesn't really do much. The Widow's Web. Yeah. I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. We just have like we have a few more things to fine tune. It's the 600% damage from concussive stuff. Yeah, for sure, man. That's what makes it so good, Guillermo. Is the Physic Ruin is epic. I think just hitting up for straight up thorns is the better move. Yeah, just hitting for straight up thorns. $10 seconds. It's actually pretty long. I'm not even sure if this is working anymore, to be honest. Such a weird flex. Have to like evade into them 100 times. I think we're so close, guys. We're so close. We're so close. I almost feel like just putting another. So close. I almost feel like just putting another damage multiplier that just does stupid damage. Would a Starless Skies even help at this point? We have to spend resource though. Okay. That'd be really nice. It's like the perfect one.
What
Yeah.
brings you to the ancient?
I think just having a damage multiplier. I've done a new version every season since release. I like Roxburgh the most. Yeah, I think Roxburgh is pretty fun. We have to like scale into a different it'd probably be like attack speed or something like that, right? Or like ferocity. I gotta go to bed. It's getting a little crazy. Your basic skills. I think like Aspect Moonrise would be good with Rock Splitter. Or so back when you dodge or block an attack, you trigger. Like that's what I think it might be.
Auspicious omen.
Yeah, ferocity is what I imagine too. Oh. Right off the hop, just taking so much damage from lightning. I think we're doing damage, we're just super squishy. I don't even want to stay around these elites, honestly. Let's go. Just, if we can just pick up some trash mobs and keep going. Need like 100 times damage at this point. Because we're gonna clap anything in Torment, a pit 100, right? We can push that easily. It's just trying to push these pit 120s. Everything gets a little confusing. A lot of button pushing in it. A lot of button pushing. Yeah, it's a lot of button pushing. But we'll get there. Oh, sorry if I was chat. It's not. I don't know what happened there. I mean, we're doing damage. We're getting there. We're getting there. We just got. I figure out what's the best way to multiply the damage. Like maybe we're putting too much into Heshikasangi, but Heshikasangi kind of gives us gorilla damage too, right? So it's just a matter of how do we scale the thorns even farther, which might be. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out. But you guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. I got work tomorrow morning, in like 5 hours roughly. And yeah, but I had fun just putting this build. I think there's some work to do. There's definitely some areas I'm missing. Maybe I'm just not optim. The gear's kind of like all over the place too. It's really hard to optimize, vulnerable, physical, and all damage on the same piece of gear. I don't think that. I don't think it's possible. I have to look into see if that's even possible. But it's probably not. But I would love to see. Yeah, I would love to see if it was. That'd be pretty cool. But long story short, though, I think yeah, I think we'll just call her night here. I'll go back to work and see if I can see if I can hunker down and get any kind of yeah, if I can get any kind of thorn scaling or figure it out, because I feel like going on, yeah, this build could really benefit from a lot. So yeah, but I appreciate everyone that came through tonight, guys. I'm gonna call it here. Thorns is still on the menu. It can push a pit 100, but you were probably looking for like a pit 120 at least before we call this an actual build. So I'll get back to work on it behind the scenes, guys. I'll see if I can do some research and figure out how to scale thorns even higher than we already are. A little bit of a tough one scaling thorns, but yeah. Thank you guys for everyone that came through, like the live stream. If you guys sub, thank you so much too, man. Definitely helps the channel out. And yeah, if you guys just simply had a good time, man, that's all that matters. I'm glad if you guys learned something, that's awesome too. And if you guys just had a good time, that's the best part about it, guys. That's why I do what I do, man. It's just to help people. So I thoroughly enjoy helping people. And yeah, so we're gonna call it here, guys. I know it's getting late, and if you're just tuning in, sorry. I'll be back Saturday at 9 p.m. Guys, keep an eye open for me. I'll be back live stream. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm your bro Jadiro. Sign up for now. Peace.